Well, this one, I produced the album, but I did not write the song. But
Yes.
the song was just written at that time. And when I heard it, I fell in love with it right away. I fell in love with the lyrics, first and foremost. And then
Yes.
I worked with Jack Rufo to fix the sound and how I wanted it to best represent me. And then yun, and anong inspiration ko, siguro kung anong pinagdadaanan ko din nung time na yun, kung anong feel ko, di ba?
Mm.
Underneath the canopy of stars, mga ganyang emote. So yun yung aking inspiration. And at that time, I just turned 21 and I just found freedom. I started meaning I had very strict parents. So, first time kong mag-explore ng mundo. So, yon. Masaya yung time na yun, actually.
And follow up lang dyan, ano yung pinaka-favorite song mo o yung masasabi natin na team song ni Heart Evangelista?
Ngayon,
Ngayon siguro or kahit noon, ano yung sasabi natin na team song ni Heart?
okay, my song would
Favorite.
be Bird Set Free and Elastic Heart from Sia. The song very much resonates with me because of parang how strong of a woman she is
Mm.
and how parang madami siyang pinagdaanan and then parang she's really facing the world and conquering the world and going for her dreams, unbroken, mga ganyan. Elastic Heart also talks about how parang, yun nga, napaka-strong ng heart ng woman na to. So, yeah, I can relate to those songs a lot. First
Okay.
one would be Is to Give Back. That's one. Parang napakawalang
Mm.
kwenta kung tao naman kung madami kang blessings, hindi ka tumulong. That's one for me. Two, I really love dressing up. It really is my
Yes.
passion ever since. And feeling ko kaya din ako napili dun sa pag-audition ko nung bata pa lang ako. Dun sa suot ko, kasi parang wala silang choice kundi mapatingin sa suot ko, yung colorful kong
Yes.
type personality. That's two. Ano ba yung iba? Painter. Did you put painter? No.
Hindi. Sige, pero ilagay natin. As an artist na lang.
As an artist.
Artist. Yes, painter.
Because siguro sa dami kong pinagdaanan sa buhay ko and everything, parang hindi na feel sa akin yung pagpinta ko. Meanings, para yung sa sarili ko, yung parang I get so much therapy from that. And then, artista. Meron ko
Actress.
bang
As an
yeah,
actress.
singer last na.
For us who don't know, when did you start singing? And did you undergo any formal training growing up?
Growing up, I remember I had lessons with Ryan Cayabyab in his school because I lived on Pasay Road, so nandun lang sa Sunflower Building yung Ryan Cayabyab singing school. I was siguro mga 9 or 10, ganyan, around that time. And then I released my first ever single, which was Love Has Come My Way, Tahimik Handog. And then after that, I also did a collaboration with 1728 ba yun or something. Yeah, am I right? And then after that, I had my own single when I was mga 19 or 18, which carried the song One and stuff, other things. But that was so long ago.
Who's on your playlist? Yung parang sino yung mga influences mo?
Now, I love, of course, Blackpink, of course, Lady Gaga, Dua Lipa. I also love The Weeknd. I like Carla Bruni. Ano po ba? Sarah Bareilles, Sarah Brightman. It's like a whole arrange, like classical to pop, sometimes rock.
And maiba lang ako since part of being a performer naman is inspiration. And we know and we can see that you're happy with your married life. And what is it about being married and being a second mom to the twins that you love the most?
What I love the most about having a solid family or a solid home is that you have, at the end of the day, the whole, your world, your career, everything can all come tumbling down, falling down, but you have a solid home that you can go to at the end of it all. And that really matters because all of this will fade. Everything that I do as an entertainer or even your looks and your clothes will eventually be passé, but your real life, your family life, the people around you will stay. So that really, really gives me so much confidence and strength.
What's with the timing?
Um,
Bakit ngayon?
Bakit ngayon? Kasi never ko din talaga releasing song na yun kasi medyo magulo yung time ng life. Although it was one of my best times ever, medyo naging magulo. So I had no choice because I was with people that decided for me at the time to close that chapter of my life. So along with it, I had to forget everything. So, it's all in a treasure box. Every chapter in my life, I have a treasure box actually in that room actually. And I was fixing my stuff and nakita ko yung mga boxes ko. Sabi ko, uy, baka na ano na kasi I went through my baby pictures and then sabi ko na ako nagdikit-dikit yung ibang pictures. So sabi ko, I treasure all my memories. And everybody that was part of my life in the past. And I treasured, sayang naman my pictures and all of that. So, tingnan ko kung nagdikit-dikit and all of that. And nakita ko yung album ko. And I said, oh my gosh, sabi ko ganyan. And I tried to listen to it and I remember I couldn't play it anymore. Tapos kinuha ko pa yung dati kong phone na pinansin ko, hindi nga siya nag-carry on sa iCloud. So I was kind of worried. And then so I decided, oh my God, I got a hold of the song. I listened to it and I was like, sobrang sayang naman ang kantang to para lang siya mapunta sa, sa storage. And I really love that song and I love the memory behind that whole album. And so Psycho, now's the time while everyone's home, they need a song that will relax them, that will inspire them, or something that will just chill lang. I decided, okay, I think I'm gonna release this song.
Yung boses ba na maririnig namin, is that the 21-year-old?
Yeah, actually. Yes,
okay.
yeah, it's still very me. But I mean, parang marinig mo na baby pa yung voice ko, But what I love about it is that, at the time I had this innocence about love and about life. That's very refreshing to hear na parang kung kumulang man yung footage na nakuha ko sa chapter na yun, I was able to have a song for it. So I said, this is so special, and I don't wanna waste it. So yeah, I decided to release it.
Okay. And last question ko sa you, dear. Has the meaning changed nung dati mong pinapanood as now as maraming nang nagbago sa buhay mo?
It's same but different. Like I remember the time, but I don't remember exactly how I felt. I mean, I do, but then I just feel so different now, diba? Parang, and so it's the same meaning, but it is a different feeling. It's kind of weird, but yun yung nafe-feel ko sa song.
Question, because being a, how do you call this? A songwriter, they say now that the best songs actually would come up from heartbreak. For example, nag-post yung video ko. Yeah, for example, we have Adele. We have
ang ganda pati ng candle.
virtual background.
I love it.
So, for example, si Sam Smith daw, Adele, their best songs are actually born out of, heartbreak. Do you agree to that?
Well, although I didn't write this song, but I do agree that the song has to mean something to you at that specific time. So when you sing it, you can relate to it. And I really, I do agree with that you have to be either heartbroken or extremely inspired whenever. It's the same with painting, diba? I can't sometimes I find it hard when I'm just normal. Parang mas gumaganda siya pag may kurot.
Details of the song, will this be released on Spotify or paano ba siya?
Be released on Spotify. That's one thing I know for sure. And I don't know, we'll see if I have time to shoot a music video because I kind of miss doing that. And it's a good excuse to wear clothes. So we'll see.
Okay, speaking of clothes, I'll go there. Siguro with the way you dress and with the clothes that you're wearing on TikTok and other things, if you can come up with a song, what's the title of the song?
Oh my God. I think any Taylor Swift, para maybe I'd Be the Man, or what's that? Because the haters gonna hate. It's like just being myself.
Me.
And just really enjoying what you have and who you are, and hopefully making someone smile. So I really am like that. Parang I really love myself today than I ever did. I think it's because I appreciate all my strengths and weaknesses and what it has done to me personally, with how I am as a person.
Okay, so definitely maglo-look forward na yung mga fans mo, yung mga followers mo. So will we be expecting more music from Heart Evangelista
We'll
soon?
see. I mean, the album that I produce actually has mga 4 to 5 songs. So meron pang iba, but I guess it just really depends. I have one more, actually two more that I really really like, but it depends if it will still resonate to other people. Kasi some, I feel there's this one that I don't anymore connect with. So parang feeling ko hindi ko na siya gagamitin. Pero meron akong dalawa na I really really like. So we'll see.
Is it easier? Because I'm sorry if a question would be medyo awkward, but
Okay lang.
is it easier na medyo because you're Heart Evangelista and you have a very good management? Is it easier na I just woke up one day, may mga songs pala na I
No,
would
you
just
know why?
release
You
it?
know why it's easy for me is because honestly, I have this thing in my mind na who's gonna listen to this song? Meron akong ganyan. Kasi parang
Mhm.
I never really thought people would take me seriously as a person just because they feel like I'm kikay or all of that. So that's always been my expect. I don't expect much from anything I do. That's the honest truth. In fact, I kind of get scared every time I do something because I feel like, oh no, maybe they're not gonna like it. But because I'm fighting that, I'm just gonna put it out there. And I've had so many ups and downs with my life, with my career, that I really don't care. If only 10 people listen to it, then I only made 10 people happy, but that's good enough for me, you know? So I don't. It's actually quite the opposite. Yeah, so hindi ganun.
I see, thank you. Parang I actually like the song. It takes me back to the moment when we're listening to Jennifer Love You It. Mga ganong vibe.
Yes, actually, kasi na naman din yung vibe ko ng time na yun eh. D-Sound, Jennifer Love, Iris, mga
Iris,
ganyan.
yeah.
I'm curious lang ako, have you ever traveled alone?
No, I've never. I'm scared. I can't even, honestly, kasi siguro dahil parang bantay sarado ako sa parents ko. Lagi, yung mommy ko, lagi tinatakot ako na baka magkamali ka sa susulatin mo sa form, or parang wag ka magulo, nandiyan na tayo sa immigration, wag ka magsasalita, mga ganyan. So, I always have all these fears in my mind, and I also used to watch a lot yung mga sa Nat Geo, yung Seconds to Disaster. So, I have major flight anxiety. So, I never travel. So, kung ilalaglag mo ako sa Hong Kong airport na mag-train ka connecting flight, iiyak na lang ako sa isang corner. That's why I never travel by myself.
Yung parang top 3 places in mind mo ngayon? Kung saan ka pupunta pag okay na yung
Oh my
yung
gosh.
pandemic?
Japan talaga. Japan, I really want to go back to Paris. How I miss Paris. I also had so much work sana in New York. So siguro yun yung tatlong for sure na pupuntahan ko after. Siguro mga
Parang ngayon ba,
time. Charot.
ngayon ba mas lahat na ng travel mo i-document mo since nagva-vlog ka?
Yes! My God! Kating-kati na ako i-document lahat. Diba? And also because I know that it makes so many people happy that, you know, that's how it started. That's how I started vlogging, is because parang, oh my God, parang kakaiba tong na-experience ko. Parang pati ako na nasa starstruck ako or nabibigla ako, ganyan, na I want to share it. And parang IG stories, it's not enough. So that's why I started. So what more when this all passes us? Oh my God, I'll do so much with everyone.
Who is Heart Evangelista, the 21-year-old Heart Evangelista? Who is she?
You know, I thought about that, in fairness. Dumating ako sa point na yun. I'm actually still the same person. I'm just more confident, a little bit less fearless. I'm more sure of myself, but I'm the same. Like I look at things with a childlike faith. I love sincerely and genuinely, and I give my all. And I still am somebody that would like to capture each moment and be grateful for each moment. So sa aspect na yun, I think I'm still the same. Less hurt lang ako ng mga times na yun. Parang kumbaga hindi pa ako masyado na heartbreak ng mga times na yun. So mas naive ako ng slight. But it's pretty much the same.
All right. And of course, I'm seeing the Prada bag at your back. um, Listening to your song earlier, felt a little ethereal,
Really?
if you can say. Yeah, parang malapit na siyang mag-Enya, but of course, it's with lyrics
Yeah.
naman. Are you planning to also make a sort of a fashion editorial with this particular song?
Actually, I was supposed to before I decided to release it. Pero parang I said, I'll just release it and maybe I'll do a music video. But it depends kasi it's so hard to set all that up. So, hindi ko pa alam. But at least,
Hmm.
pwede ko na siya gamitin sa YouTube ko na hindi ko kailangan bayaran.
Oh, yes. And perhaps a new, like a new cover na yung
Yeah,
bago yung actual na video.
yeah.
And can you also tell us who would you like to have this song be listened to?
I think everybody that like parang ang dami naman nila. But I mean, everyone that the fans that knew me from that time, the fans that know my life story, I want them to listen to it because you'll be able to distinguish me from yesterday and today, and know the difference. And also, parang it's kind of a missing puzzle that I never really got to talk about. Now I can sing about it, and it's a chapter that I was given no choice to close very abruptly. And so, yeah, it's like also reliving that 21-year-old life in a way.
But this is not about a lost
No,
love
no,
of
it's
some
not
sort,
about a
right?
lost
The lyric.
love, but it's about exactly how I was feeling also at that time that I don't necessarily remember, but it was exactly at that time. And yeah, so it's the whole experience. Because when I produced that, I had just moved with a new management. I remember Anjali Valenciano, Tito Gar. I remember so many characters, and it's just so memorable. Because I was a 21-year-old, but I had a 15-year-old mindset. So I kind of felt lost, but yet I had good people to guide me. So I remember exactly the moments.
Aside from sa music, of course, kilala ka rin bilang isang global fashion icon. And so, how does it feel being tagged na isang fashionista, and who's your parang nakaka-influensya sa'yo, yeah, pagdating sa
Um,
fashion?
First, I'm so delighted that I was able to really bring out this side of me that before, kasi I remember pag soap ka, I mean not in GMA, long time ago, pag masyado kang kikay, parang hindi ka maseryoso bilang isang artista. So meron silang ganong mindset. But I've always had this side of me na now parang tama that I should embrace being myself. And then, parang people liked it. So I'm very happy. But I look up to a lot of women. Actually, it started before with, her name is Mira Duma. So she's Russian. She used to be editor of Tatler Russia, Elle Magazine, La Official. So madami siyang, ano siya, iconic siya sa fashion industry, pero ngayon naglaylo na siya. But I started to watch her and her talks, and I used to watch her videos whenever she'd attend. She was so expressive with herself through her clothes. She was so smart and super innovative, and ang dami niyang idea, creative talaga siya. So I love her. I also love Chiara Ferragni. She's the number one blogger, influencer, celebrity now. She's from Italy, Milan. I love her too. Sino pa ba mga gusto ko, Jack? Actually, mo sa totoo lang, sa dami nila when you attend Fashion Week na nakikita mo sa harap, starstruck ka talaga because even if you don't know them, but when they dress up, parang, wow, ang galing niya, ang ganon. So I'm inspired by everyone I see when I travel.
Yeah, napapanood ko yung mga vlogs mo about yung mga fashion week, ganyan. And super nag-enjoy ko. Pati yung pag-aayos mo ng mga bahay and the tips. And of course, congratulations kasi meron ngayon yung fashion at saka home line na business mo.
Yes.
Mason Love Marie.
Yes.
So what is your fashion style and any fashion tips sa mga fans mo or lahat na nagpa-follow sa'yo?
if it feels good, then it will look good. So kahit ano pa yan, whether you bought it from Ukay or you got it from Dior, it's how you put it together and it's how you carry yourself. So, if you're thinking, kailangan mahal para mag-stand out ako, no, it's actually nasa pagdadala at sa paghalo ng damit. So you don't need to pressure yourself because you're not doing this to look good for other people. You're doing this to look good for yourself. Thank you so much.